Hey folks, welcome back. I think it may have been something to do with the emulation, because as soon as I clicked off the video just to check out one of the videos I'd done, when I came back on, suddenly, as if by magic, the little cog appears. This is what's meant to have appeared. And as you see,
the 5 fingers on the back of the statue had left their impressions in the fine sand.
So there you have it. That's the 5 holes that you need. And like I said, there is a use for this plaster. You put it into the holes.
I sprinkled the plaster on the sand until the holes were filled.
And now we're going to have to travel back out here again and wet the towel once more, because obviously it's dried out by now. I mean, I probably could have just redone the video, but hey, this is the perils of doing things live. Sometimes things don't work out. Plus, this is on an emulation. If I'd have had my PS2, if I'd have had a PS2 or PS3, maybe I could have got a copy of the game, or just got a copy of this on the PC. But God knows I like to do things the hard way anyway. Well, so it seems. But it gives me a chance to do a bit of rambling on without fear of interrupting any of the dialogue for once. So I don't know, we'll open this up maybe to a bit of discussion. What would you guys say was your favourite ever point and click game if you've played a point and click game? And I'd have to say probably mine, which I think I've mentioned on an earlier video, would probably be Discworld Noah, which was an absolutely fantastic game for the PS1. It was released for the PC as well. But that was a little hidden gem, and it wasn't really noticed. And when people say they're listed the best ever point and click games, I don't think it ever really gets a mention. But it is a pretty fine game. I've heard bad things said about the first 2 Discworld games, but I can't really comment as I've never played on them. And I don't really like to comment too much on games until I've tried them myself. But yeah, that's my pick. I'd probably say Discworld Noah. Go out and give that a try, as it is a fine game if you've never played it. But yeah, and Broken Sword. I've got a very special fondness for Broken Sword. As like I said, it was the first one I did that I'd actually completed.
I held the towel under the faucet and soaked.
So I was a little bit too young for my brother passed on his Amiga to me. Well, I bought it off him. And I played the likes of Monkey Island and Darkseid. Which Darkseid was a creepy game for me when I was younger. That thing creeped me out. But I never completed those 2. So I'd say Broken Sword is probably my second favourite. And like I said, I've acquired Siberia, so that may be one I'd do. And that will be an actual blind playthrough when I do that game, because I've never played that game before in my life. I've got it on my laptop, I've had it on my laptop for a bit now, but I've never got around to playing it yet. So that's my pick, but it'd be interesting to see what you guys would pick as your favourite point and click. Because there's a lot of them out there, but some of them I kind of missed the boat on them. Like I've played a bit of Beneath the Steel Sky, which was made by Revolution. Or published, I don't know which. But Revolution were involved in it. Which was the people who were involved in this game, Broken Sword. And they also made another game called Lure of the Temptress, before they made Broken Sword, and I've never played either of those 2 games. So if anyone has and you'd recommend me playing them, I played a little bit of Beneath the Steel Sky, but I haven't completed it. And it did seem quite good, very reminiscent of Broken Sword. And have we been quick enough? Yes, we've been quick enough.
The trickle of water was quickly absorbed by the plaster. I eased the solid piece of plaster from the sand. Underneath, it had formed a perfect copy of the statue.
And you place that into the hole.
The hardened plaster cast fitted snugly into the 5 matching sockets. There was a soft thud, then silence.
And you place that into the hole. That sounds like some kind of very simple sex educational video there. As I say, more fashion. And we go straight to Nico's apartment.
So, where did you stay last night?
At McDevitt's, I got to drinking with Doyle and a couple of the guys.
That explains why you look so ill today. Did you get any sleep at all?
Not much. I had to share the room with another guy.
Did he snore?
Hardly. He was dead. Then Leary woke me in the middle of the night to help bail out the cellar.
The cellar was flooded?
Yeah, some idiot had left the faucet running.
And you
Yeah, the wet bandits.
Without a trace. But my visit wasn't a complete waste of time.
P. Graham's gem?
The Templars gem. Whoever Jacques Marquet is, he's in for a disappointment.
Jacques Marquet?
He's the guy who should have collected the gem from Fitzgerald.
I've been reading about P. Graham in this magazine.
The media got its claws on him.
Yeah, if I was his agent, I'd get him to lose the pipe.
Okay, so things
That
are getting
date must have
interesting.
been pretty important to him. He resigned his chair at Durham University to go to Ireland. And now he's disappeared. See what you can find out about Professor Pegram.
I'll speak to the university. What are your plans?
I want to find out who, what, or where Montfaucon was. All I've got to go by is the name and a picture of a hanged man.
Okay, so we'll ask her about this, see if she knows anything.
What do you know about Professor Pegram?
I've seen a television program, P. Graham's Past. He's written a book, The Crusader Families of Ireland.
Do you want to look after the gem?
No, Georges. I'd be too tempted to sell it.
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it, a credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
And mysteriously, we've got the tool back.
Look, Nico, a handful of plaster.
Yeah. Why is it that men never really grow up?
What's your problem, sister?
Your pockets stuffed with useless junk like little boys.
You never know when useless junk might come in handy.
That's my excuse. When my girlfriend has got when
I
I've
can't
got.
sit here all day, much as I'd like to.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobinot at the Kroon Museum. And why don't you see if Rousseau has heard anything?
Okay. Anything else I can do for you while I'm out? Shopping, a trip to the laundromat?
Just take care of yourself.
Yep, George's got himself running around after a girl. But we're getting nice and far into this story now. Things are getting juicy. We've got ourselves a nice duel. We've still got the manuscript. We've took 2 for the good guys, basically, in our fight against this Jacques Marquet. So now we've got a couple of options available to us. Shut up, Betty. we can... Oh, is it not showing up yet? Oh, we can go to the museum. No, I thought that area that had the name that we got from that chapel might turn up, but no. So I think we've got to go to the museum and see if that Andre character has turned up yet. And also, we could maybe go to the police, see if they've found out anything, but I think we've already done that. But maybe there might be something to do with the matchbook. But we'll see. But I think firstly, it's time to go to the museum though, I think next. But I've sort of lost track of time on how long my video is now. So what I have to do is I'll leave this at a nice clean point where I can cut off. And I will save the game. And I'll start again from scratch so we can have a nice smooth video inside the museum, hopefully. Anyway, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you guys again for watching this playthrough, and I hope to see you guys next time.